Yvette from the Mississippi Gulf Coast Convention and Visitors Bureau. We're here today to show you Yvette, who's from Biloxi, who's going to show you how we wow people.
Hi there, welcome to the Biloxi Visitor Center. I'm Yvette. I have been here for 22 years and I'm going to tell you everything that we have to offer. Did I say 22 years? Well, excuse me, I must have started when I was 10. Every day when we have visitors that come through here, we have an opportunity to make them a part of our family. We just want you to come here and feel that you truly belong and that you're welcome to come back anytime. I have quite a few stories I'd like to share with you, but I'll just pick out the one that I think right now is a little more suitable. I had a young man that came in just a few days ago and he had hitchhiked here. And he was looking for the bus station because he was going on to Texas to be with his father. And after talking to him for a little while, he looked so tired. He said that his mother had just passed away and he had no transportation, so he was going to have to head out early to catch the bus. So I felt so badly for him. I said, look, what time do you have to be at the bus station? And he said at 9 o'clock. I said, well, I come to work at 8. So how about if I just pick you up and we'll have enough time for me to drop you off to catch the bus. I said, and that's really what we are all about. We're the city that cares. And if we can do one thing for someone just one day a week, we have really accomplished something. One of the neatest things that happened to me throughout the years, I had a lady that came across from the small craft harbor and she had been coming for a few days and she said that her husband had sailed this large boat in, but she had driven the car. And she said that she was looking for a laundromat. Well, she looked like a really classy lady, so I invited her the next day to come to my home and she could wash her clothes there. Well, she came over there. My husband was a little upset because I didn't know her name or anything. But anyway, she came over and she was such a classy lady. I thought, I have to have shrimp remoulade. I can't just serve her anything for lunch. And then while we were sitting there talking, she mentioned that her husband had gone down, that came home from work one day and had gone down the hill deciding he was going to build a sailboat. And she said, this struck me as odd because he had always dealt in leather. Well, I didn't think anything of it, and she said 5 years later he came up and said the boat was finished and that we were going to sail around the world. Well, as we were talking, and I'm thinking her husband probably made wallets or something, and she said to me, you have 3 sons, you probably have some of our leather. And I thought, oh, I don't think so. But anyway, she said, did they play Little League? I said, well, yes, they did. So I went, she said, well, check one of your gloves. And sure enough, I got my son's pitcher's glove and it said Rawlins Leather. And it was Mrs. Rawlins from Rawlins Leather. Well, they invited us to come out to the sailboat to see. They were waiting for the sails to be made in Mobile. And so then they decided they would just buy some property in Ocean Springs with a boat slip. They invited my husband to sail around the world with them, but of course he had to turn down the idea. But from then on, I thought, from now on, I'm just going to be a little more cautious about who I bring home for lunch, you know. That was a cool story. Here is the lesson I'd like to tell you before I say goodbye. Treat everyone with the respect that you would like to be treated in return, and you'll never go wrong. Goodbye. It was nice talking to you.